Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to have a bit of a deeper dive into text boxes. So I'm just going to show you what we did last time with text boxes. It's quite simple. We just press play. It's quite simple. We've just got a text box that says hello geeks. We went into that before, so I won't go into it now. What we'll do is we'll elaborate further and we'll create another text box, in fact another two text boxes, and add a couple of event handlers to them. So let's get straight on with it. So I'm just going to press play so you can see what we've got. So we've got two text boxes. First one is basically our first one that we saw. And what you can see is if I type in here in lowercase, it's going to change it to uppercase on the right hand text box. If I press enter, then if I press enter on the second text box, it's going to disappear. So let's see how we did that. So we've got our first text box as we set up before, and then we've got our second text box set up exactly the same. We're just changing the location of where it is, adding them both to the main form. And then what we're doing here, we've got two events that we're actually adding on. So the first one is add text changed. So in other words, when the text changes for output box 1, we're going to take the text of output box 2 and assign it the text of output box 1, but with uppercase. So in other words, everything that was in the first box is going to get put into the second box, just uppercase. So basically everything in the first box is going to get put into the second box, just uppercased. So that's the actual function upon that. So we've got a function that's part of the text property of the output box. So whenever we start typing in there, so in other words the text just changed, we're going to change it to uppercase. The second event is the key press. So add underscore key press. And you can see what we're doing inside our curly brackets here. So what have we got? We've got, if your character is equal to, so that's dash equal, and then inside here it looks like an R, but it's not an R, it's got a little flick on it. You normally find that on the UK keyboard, you'll find that at the top left hand side. So bear in mind it's not an apostrophe. If I type an apostrophe here, that's an apostrophe. That is a little flick. They're very similar, so don't get them muddled up, otherwise you won't get the desired results. So anyway, so if the character is equal to a return, so a carriage return, so in other words somebody's pressed enter, then what we're going to do, we're going to get to the main form and we're going to close it. Simple as that. So we'll just run the form again. So we've got this form here, we can type anything that we want in lowercase, it's going to put it into uppercase on the right hand side. If I click into the second box, because remember it's the output box 2, key press enter on that, it's going to close. So a little bit more expansion of text boxes, and just put everything that you want into it so you can have it as like a bit of a logging kind of thing, showing the user what's going on with whatever your program's doing. And what I tend to do is gather all my information in there so they can see it, and then output that to a CSV file, of which we've done before. So there you are, text boxes version 2.